playWilder demolishes Stiverne in first round. 054 Deontay Wilder knocks down Bermane Stiverne twice in the first round before a series of thundering punches sent Stiverne to the canvas for the third and final time in the heavyweight title fight. 054 It was an easy night for Deontay Wilder on Saturday as he defended his WBC heavyweight title by knocking out Bermane Stiverne in the first round. What can we learn from such a one-sided encounter at Brooklyn's Barclays Center, and where does Wilder go next? There won't be a trilogy. Deontay Wilder has voiced his opinion to unify the division against Anthony Joshua. AP photo Kevin Hagan. Thankfully, there is no chance of Wilder Stiverne 3. Stiverne, 39, had fought just once since he lost the WBC strap to Wilder in January 2015, coming back from a first-round knockdown to earn a unanimous points decision win over Derek Rossi the following November. That was still enough for him to be ranked #1 contender to Wilder by the WBC governing body. However, this was such a demolition job that one thing we can be assured of and grateful for is that we won't have to see these two fight again. After 2 years out of action, the out-of-shape challenger was quickly dispatched in an impressively clinical display. According to CompuBox stats, Stiverne failed to even land a punch in a $506,250 payday. Wilder takes care of business. Deontay Wilder has beaten Bermane Stiverne twice in his career. demolishes Wilder was unhappy at having to face Stiverne again, but sometimes you have to do things you don't like in order to get where you want. Rival heavyweight title holder Anthony Joshua and his team argue that Wilder has no major names on his impressive 338 KOs record. Alexander Povetkin last year and Luis King Kong Ortiz last month failed drug tests, leaving Wilder to fight alternative opponents. Wilder may lack a name on his record like Vladimir Klitschko, whom Joshua stopped in the 11th round in April. But truth is, there is not a lot of depth in the heavyweight division compared to other weight classes. Wilder Joshua is boxing's next in-demand fight. Joshua claimed his 20th knockout of his professional career when he beat Carlos Takam on October 28. Stephen McCarthy Sports Filet via Getty Images. Just like Golovkin, Canelo and Mayweather Pacquiao before it, Wilder Joshua is what the fans, broadcasters and media want. Trouble is, we might have to wait for it. Following his victory over Carlos Takam in Cardiff last month, Joshua Chapter 220 KOs, 28, declared his intention to fight 3 times in 2018. His team hopes one of those will be against Wilder. His bold ambition is to hold all 4 versions of the world heavyweight title, and in order to do so, he will have to beat Wilder and New Zealand's WBO title holder Joseph Parker 240, 18 KOs. But outside of fighting each other, there are not a lot of options for Wilder or Joshua for super fights. The winner of the All-English rematch between Tony Bellew and David Haye could emerge as a possibility for either Wilder or Joshua, although Bellew insists he will not fight his friend Joshua. Ortiz could be nearly 40 by the time he contests titles again, while England's Tyson Fury is 5 or 6 stones overweight and a long way from title contention, despite all his regular promises on social media of winning back the titles in 2018. In the UK, or US, Joshua Wilder massive Deontay Wilder knocked out Bermane Stiverne in the first round of their rematch on November 4. Photo provided by Amanda Westcott. Showtime. Both Wilder and Joshua insist they want the fight, and it seems likely in 2018, perhaps at London's Wembley Stadium in the summer or Las Vegas later in the year. Wilder has a good profile in the UK, which would help promote a fight with Joshua. He impressed and charmed fans when he fought in Sheffield, England, in 2013. The American destroyed England's Audley Harrison, gold medal winner at the 2000 Olympics, in 70 seconds. Joshua's pulling power in the UK can secure a big crowd at a soccer stadium like the 90,000 who witnessed his victory over Klitschko at Wembley, but a Las Vegas venue may trump the gate revenue. If not Joshua, who could be next for Wilder? Wilder originally beat Stiverne to claim the WBC title in 2015. Andreas Renspongarts. Getty Images. Maybe Dominic Brazil. The American is number 6 in the WBC rankings and fought on the Wilder-Stiverne undercard, registering an 8th round win over fellow Joshua victim Eric Molina. Brazil 191, 17 KOs, 32, registered his 2nd win since being knocked out in the 7th round by Joshua in June 2016. The 2012 U.S. Olympian then claimed he wanted to face Wilder. Promoter Eddie Hearn suggested last month that Wilder should face Dillian Whyte in London on February 3 to drum up interest in a summer fight with Joshua. However, Wilder is not optimistic of fighting the Briton. Whyte told ESPN last week that he should now be made mandatory challenger by the WBC, and that seems his only chance of facing Wilder, who says he is not interested in a voluntary defense against Whyte. A king don't chase the peasants, Wilder said post-Stiverne. A king takes kings. I want Joshua. If you don't give me the fight, we have other plans. Why should I go to England to fight a peasant without the king on the contract? The world want Joshua. The world want Wilder. I want Joshua.